Hey everyone, it's Corey from ID Parts. This is just a quick video. I'm in the middle of a DSG flywheel change, and I've got some tricks which make things easier. I get a lot of phone calls about basically people stuck mid-job because they can't get the transmission out. They ask me if the subframe needs to come out, if what they need to do to make more room. I'll show you some tricks right here. Give me 1 sec. So this is the DSG transmission. I mean, it's big and it barely fits inside the car. One thing that you'll notice is that the engine mount is bolted to these 3 bolts. And this is the bracket, it's kind of the adapter. The frame rail is right here. So I always take the mount off with these 3 bolts and then take these 4 bolts out, and you can slide this bracket out that way and out of the way. That's gonna buy you a lot of room. Secondly, I always take the driver's side axle out. If this axle's in place, it gets in the way, it flops around, you can't get the transmission to turn and roll out. So it's, I have to replace that front axle bolt. But other than that, it's not that much more work, not that big of a deal. The next thing, and this is great on all clutch jobs, is this scissor jack here. This is actually the scissor jack from the spare tire well. And what you do is you place it up against the subframe and against the engine block. There's actually a little ridge there. It holds the engine block real nicely. And you want to swing the motor all the way forward until it basically kisses these cooling fans. Other stuff you want to do is take all the hoses that are up above the transmission out of the way, get them out of the way. There's turbo hard pipe, there's some coolant lines, disconnect those, flip them up. That way you have all this room. Once you have that all of the way, this is already out of the car, but I'll try to show you what you kind of can do, is you're gonna get caught in a couple places. You're gonna get caught back here. There's a metal aluminum shield that's here. However, if you disconnect the metal shield from a little ball pin that's here, you can rotate the shield just enough to get around that. So that solves that problem. Secondly, if you've got everything out of the way already, what you want to do is push the transmission as far this way as you can. You're going to basically kiss up against here and then it'll be touching the subframe. Then you want to rock the transmission forward and then kind of do this thing where it kind of comes forward and then down and out. And so it's going to come out kind of at this angle. And you just want to have your jack ready to catch it as it comes down and lower it onto the ground. Before I go, I want to show you the what flywheel came out. This thing is terrible. I'll try to catch it in the video, but you've got back and forth movement, and you've also got lateral movement. See how this thing moves? That's bad. This thing was definitely on its way out. The new one here, none of that. Totally solid. It's almost like it's one piece, even though it is a dual mass flywheel. Anyway, thanks as always for watching my videos. If you have any questions, send me an email, sales@IDParts, and we'll get back to you. Thanks. Take care.